Alright, this is an open segmented bowl that I've already put together. I'm just going to turn it down now. And I'm inviting you here to, be part of that. Hopefully this tripod's not in the way, but we'll see. Maybe I'll work around it this way. Alright, so we're going to start by turning a little bit inside. Open segment bowls are a little noisy. They're a lot like a fan, actually. And so everything, the noise and everything's amplified that way. So that's what you're hearing. We're going to turn most of the inside, and then we'll go to the outside. Unlike other bowls, that all the shavings come out, these open segmented bowls, you have to dig, it gets all stuck in here. So I got to stop every now and then and kind of pull it out. Now with this one, I have to change. If you see the green resin pieces in here, I have to stop and use a different tool. This is a standard 1/2" gouge I'm using here, whereas I'm going to have to use a carbide tool like this to do these parts in the bottom part. So we'll be changing back and forth to get it done. Hoping this don't take too long, and so you're not bored. I thought about just doing it without talking and then add music, but I still might. Depends on how it turns out. Get tired of hearing myself. People that turn these bowls understand that let them really as you go, you have to be careful not to take too much off, but yet you still want to take enough off so you're not constantly having to stop and check it all. I got a ways to go. I got another ring to get down to, and then I have to switch tools. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Looks pretty good. I'm going to do switch tools. I got down where it belongs, just about. Oh, a piece broke off. Darn it. Did it break or spin? It's fun. So it's loose, so I'm going to have to reset that piece. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn the bottom part, stop the video, fix this piece. This piece right here, I must not have it glued in well enough, and it broke free. So at least it didn't fly away, and hopefully I can save it. But yeah, we'll see. All right, I'll be right back. No, let's go ahead and I'm just going to turn it off. But no, I forgot what I already said. I'm going to go ahead and turn the bottom, and then we'll go from there. I better turn on the back system because it's getting a little dusty in here. what that did for us. When I get back to the green, I'm going to have to use the other tool again. It's kind of a swapping back and forth. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right. Right there. Once I get this piece fixed, if I can get this out of here, I can go ahead and tap this out of here, then I can keep working. I'll put this in later. There we go. It did kind of hit it because it got loose from it, but I think it'll be okay. If I just keep turning it and put this back in later, maybe even cut it down a little bit before I put it back in. So that means I can do more of what I want to do. So I'm going to go back to the carbide tool, work on this area a little bit. This is the funnest part of wood turning. Everything else is work. Let's see what that did for us. That's not too bad. I think I got it where I need it. Right here needs to go a little bit more. One, two, three, four, five. Five right here. I got to go down some more. So maybe take it all down a little bit more. Then I can go to the outside. And then before I do the final, I'll put that piece back in after I make it smaller and I can put it back in. So I normally do not like to use carbide on wood. I like to use traditional wood, but in this case I about have to do it this way. I chipped out a little bit there. Darn it. Got another loose piece. Darn. It's coming out. What the heck am I doing wrong? I'm using epoxy. Should not. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, I think because I left this slick when I glued it, that's why. Should have roughed it up. Well, it is what it is. Never know with this hobby if what you're doing is going to work out or not until you get it on the lathe. Okay, that looks good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this there and start working on the back. And I hope I'm not boring you too much. This is, you know, it's what I do. Actually, I need to plug in cable because, close your eyes, I got to move the camera. All right, sorry about that. My battery is running low and I had to plug in some power. There we go. All right, let me work on this back. what you're hearing, this is a long tool rest, and it vibrates a bit when you get on the end of it like that. So it's just what I got to tolerate in order to reach down in these bowls, these deeper bowls. I've got this the way I want it. A little bit more, it looks like. See, there's in the center is where I had a hole to mark the center point. That's I got to get that cleaned out, or it won't. I won't like how it looks in the bowl. Yeah, I mean, this stuff makes a mess, doesn't it? Get that a little bit more right there. Now I'll move this. All right. I really like working with resin. A little messy, but what I like about it is how it looks. I mean, it's pretty, and it's easy to sand, and it's easy to polish and get a finish on it. And I think it complements the wood, especially certain colors when they're blended together. So alright, got the camera moved to the back, and we'll start working on the outside of the bowl. Okay, got a lot of the wood out of the way. Now I'm going to switch tools to get the resin here worked on, the resin that's left anyway. I didn't want to hit it because if I hit it, it'll tear it out. So well, it looks like I could have gone more with the wood. Let me go a little more with the wood. A little paranoid there. I'm looking up here. I'm not looking down here so much. I'm looking up here and watching what's going on. Okay. People who know how to carve or wood turn already know that, but I'm just doing that for anyone who's interested in getting into this or just new to it. That's a shape I'm wanting right there. So now what I'm going to do is work on this resin bottom. I'm going to round it off quite a bit. I'm going to take quite a bit off of it. Move this back so maybe you can see a little better by moving it back. I don't know. We'll find out. I think it's time for me to stop and clean myself up a little bit, huh? It gets all over the mask and I can't see. This stuff is crazy, like silly string everywhere. All right. Let's see what's going on. We're okay. We're doing good. We got plenty of room to work with. All right. Cool. Now, with a solid resin like this, you can use regular turning tools, but it dulls them very quickly. So I just like to use the carbide tools. It's really the only thing I use carbide for is resin. And I'm kind of doing a little more wood here because I'm passing over, when I'm up in this area, I'm passing over resin area. So I forgot it, I think. I might get a little more work to do, but it's looking pretty good, though. Oh, yeah. All right, we're in good shape. All right, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to glue the pieces back in, and then we'll resume until we finish, okay? All right, guys. I've replaced the piece that broke off. See that there? That's the only one I have that busted all out. I replaced it. So now I got to kind of get it down where the size of everything else. Then I got to thin this all out a tad bit, and then we'll be done with the outside and inside. Then I'll start sanding, which I won't bore you with sanding and polishing. But that's where we're at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully do this so I don't knock it out. We'll see what happens here. Let's pull it back a little bit. Got to go real gently. But see, it says only the one. It's hard to see it. Let's see. Real easy. And I'll take it down to where I'm the same as the others. Shouldn't take too long. These carbide cutters are really sharp. But I don't want to be in too much of a hurry because I don't want to bust it. Alright, let me take a look at that and see where we're at. I hope that's all we needed to do. There it is. Looks good. Got some heat glue here that I got to take off, but I've got to take this all down about, not a quarter of an inch, but about 3/16 of an inch. All this needs to get a lot thinner, because I like the bowl to end up being about 3/16 thick. I don't want it too thick, I don't want it too thin, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm using the carbide for this, and I know it's wood, but in order to get all of this, I don't want to accidentally run into one of these with a steel one and bust it out again. So I'm going to have to run it all this way. So meanwhile, I'm just going through and checking everything, make sure there's no chips. Could take that one down a little bit more. Yeah, it all needs to go down a little bit more. You know what? This carbide cutter is not doing a good job on the wood, but it's doing a good job on the resin. So it's let me do this. I'm gonna use them both. I'm gonna just to the edge, and then now we're going to come to this edge. Oh yeah, nice. That came out nice. Good. Now just going to run the carbide cutter some more. I think we're done, but I'm going to check it. We may just have to, the rest of it might just be sanding now. Yep. Folks, rest of it's sanding, so I'm not going to bother you with that. We'll come back when I get the bowl done and the resin polished and everything. All right, I'm calling this bowl Emerald segmented bowl, I guess. The green came out really nice. The resin pieces, you know, from how the lathe turns, they didn't like to stay in there. I kept bumping them out, knocking them out. Had to go back and fix them. But now it's finished. So it turned out better than I expected because of the problems I was having with it. Let me show you the bottom of this thing. As you can see, I like how that came out. The emerald looks really nice. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through the whole thing.